We had what we felt was good case law. I still think to this day that the bond is excessive and tantamount to no bond at all. I think the law is on our side, but that's our opinion, and that's what the judges are there for, to make a decision. Fortunately, it's not my decision to make. But as I said earlier, I'm going to do everything I can for my client. And if there's something to be done, I'm going to do it. It's that simple. So whether the likelihood of us getting it granted or not.
Let's just move back to the sidewalk. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that one.
Give up the fight then to try to get a reduced bail?
No, I don't have quit in me. So no, there's no giving up. We're just getting started. Just cracking our knuckles, getting ready to dig into this case. So it's far from over.
What was Casey's reaction?
She was disappointed, but I had explained to her how the process works. She's very in tune as to what's going on legally. She's a bright woman, and any reports that I heard some reports that she wasn't, and I find that ridiculous, along with a lot of the other misinformation that's being out there. So it certainly she took it in stride, but she knows that the fight is long from over.
Why does she continue to deny her family's request for visitation?
It's funny that comes up, and that's a big mystery to everyone. When in all actuality, it shouldn't be a big mystery. You all know that I wanted the visitations kept private because we feel that whoever has Kaylee may feel that she's talking to them, and may feel that if it comes out that they're close, could bring harm to Kaylee. So we're doing this for Kaylee. It's specifically for that, and I don't know why there are so many reports out there to the contrary. I mean, this is no big mystery. If you follow this case from the beginning, you can see what we wanted and why we wanted it that way. We wanted it that way to protect Kaylee, and that's what she's doing. She's trying to protect her daughter, and that's specifically why she's denying it. It's not something she wants. She wants to see her family. She wants to talk to her family, but she's willing to sacrifice that for Kaylee.
What are Casey's emotions knowing that Kaylee's third birthday is come and gone and she wasn't with you?
It was a real tough day. We talked about that tonight. She said she was going through a hard time. Everyone on the inside was trying to, when I say the staff has been very gracious to her and has been, realized what she was going through. So she said it was a tough day. It was very tough. And but she knows she needs to keep it together because we're at the beginning of a long process legally. But we're certainly hoping that any day now, any minute now, we'll hear good news that Kaylee's safe.
Can you tell us, there was reports that the grandparents said they had made contact with Kaylee after she had disappeared?
The great-grandma.
There was some discrepancy with phone calls about the sheriff's office said there weren't any calls. Cindy said there was some calls.
To the great-grandmother, yeah.
I don't know anything about that. You'd have to ask the grandparents about that.
What was the court's decision? Why did the court decide to deny your bond request, and why did you want that decision sealed?
Well, actually, the decision wasn't sealed. The motion was sealed, and the only reason why we sealed the motion was because, one, the court had ordered that in the original appeal. So the way it works is, they stated they don't want the psychological evaluations to come out. I referred to them in our motion, so to comply with that original order, I moved that it be sealed. And that was granted because it's what they wanted. So, I mean, not that we had anything to hide or anything like that. So.
And so why was your request denied? Why did the court tell you?
They didn't give a reason, and they didn't give an opinion.
Does that lock you up as far as a possible appeal to the Supreme Court, or is there a different avenue you could take?
I've spoken to the people that are affiliated with my law firm that do the appeals, and we're exploring some options, but that might not be our next option. Right now, we try not to put the cart before the horse. So now we know that this has been denied, and we're exploring different options. What that next move is, I really can't say, because it could change from day to day. What we're going to do is try and move forward in the best possible way that we can for our client.
We likely ask the Fifth again for a written opinion.
Were you not listening to what I just said?
No, no, because the last time the bail appeal was denied, you said you had to go forward and ask them for a written opinion. So I'm just wondering if you do that again.
No. We did that with this petition for rehearing. It was part of our motion. We asked them for a written opinion.
I see.
And that was denied. So I'm sorry.
I misspoke there. No, I'm sorry.
But you could, just in all options on the table, you could reappeal to the Fifth, you could go to the Supreme Court. You have several options?
There are options. We're researching them. Sometimes things aren't clear, and you have to put an analytical context to what you're trying to do here. We have seen and uncovered some case law that might be favorable. It's just about moving forward with your best foot.
When you talk about moving forward, this may